Yo, let's get to some boxing.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot going on in the boxing scene this weekend, but I only got to ESPN, and I felt like, ESPN did some good things this weekend.
Great fight. Co-main event.
Yeah, co-main.
I got you, Shawn. I got you. I ain't gonna do like you do me.
We had Guido and Efe. That was a really good boxing match.
Good fight.
It was.
And how did you score the fight?
It could have been a draw to me.
Yeah, Efe win.
I guess.
Say it, damn it. You had
Efe win. I want a rematch.
You want a rematch,
Run this
huh?
back.
Yeah.
Run this back. I understand you moving off in your career. They gave him the WBC hat, shirt. Nah. He done with that dude. That was a quality heavyweight fight right there.
Zattel, if they did some serious features on each fighter before they got in the ring and fought, do you think the public, the boxing world, would be interested enough in a rematch of these two guys?
I mean, it's not. Yeah, it could headline its own ESPN show.
That's what I'm. Yeah, because while we traditionally,
they did Efe Ajagba Joe Goodall as a main event. I think this rematch is a stronger main event than Efe Ajagba Joe Goodall.
I mean, but my point is, traditionally, one fighter moves up, the other fighter either stays stagnant or goes down, and it's like, this fight was good. Man. It was competitive. It was close. We saw both guys make both guys make adjustments, whatever the case may be. But I love rematches because I feel like there's more that we can, more to the story that we know, and then we're connected to seeing which fighter did more in the second, which fighter made the right adjustments, which fighter did more in training, and the list goes on. And so before the announcement of the decision, I was like, damn, like this is one of those fights where I hate to see one fighter win because I know that the other fighter definitely, even though he isn't going to win, he deserved a win. He deserved a draw. He deserves another shot at this guy. But this guy is probably on his way up, and it's like, damn, like this was a good boxing match that I think people could really wrap their heads around it seeing again,
Yeah, no, I mean, Guido, damn phone. Okay. No, but Guido Vianello, he fought very spirited effort in losing, and he was. You asked Antt how he scored the fight. I thought it was an easy fight to score. I thought he was up 3 rounds to nothing. And then Efe won 6 in a row, and then he definitely won the 10th round. Guido did. So 6-4. But just to break it down for a second, you could tell that Guido was looking for the pull right hand over the top of the jab, and he landed it in the first, and then he hurt him in the second, then he hurt him in the third. Yeah. But even while he was winning the fight, he wasn't as comfortable and as composed as Ajagba. Yeah. He was jittery. Yeah. And the way he unloaded when he hurt him in the third, when he hurt him in the third, it was almost like a little bit of desperation. Or it was like, I don't know if I could beat him over 10 rounds. This is my chance.
You mean like when he went after him, right?
Yeah.
And it was kind of ugly how he went after him.
He almost shoved him off.
Yeah, like he was so excited. Like he almost ended up like, and I was like, I kind of felt like Guido was really amped up and knew exactly what he needed to do. I kind of felt like Efe was asleep in the beginning of the fight. I felt like I didn't feel like Efe was comfortable. I felt like he needed a couple of rounds to really get himself going. I felt like getting hurt is kind of like woke him up to that sense of urgency to put his foot on the gas pedal and go after Guido instead of allowing Guido to come after him. And I felt like that was really what changed that fight.
And I love that in the heavyweight division, you have to survive being hurt. You're going to get hurt most likely. Yeah. 90% of the fighters getting hurt. Yeah. If not getting stopped. But he's like Zattel said, he stayed composed no matter what. And then eventually he got into his rhythm and was hitting him with some big shots. And I definitely, the middle rounds, I was just thinking maybe he got one, but still, for just getting the first 3 rounds, like you guys say, I still want to see the fight again.
Yeah. In the 10th. Any close shot.
Yeah. It was still a good fight, man. Where Ajagba goes from here.
Well, I mean, I saw some improvements.
I know what they lined him up for. That's how I feel, but...
What, Darren?
That's how I feel. I feel Jerry in.
I don't think they're keen on fighting each other, though. And then, I don't know, maybe Jay Prince, who manages both, is why get one of my guys knocked off? Let me expand them each on their own as far as I possibly can before I have to match them with each other. I don't know.
I feel like this is the second card they've been on the same card. Am I wrong?
Yeah, they've been on a card before. Yeah.
And so I kind of felt like that too. Usually, or kind of, when you see a co-main and the main the same weight class, you can kind of look like, hey, they may be lining this up. But I think it makes sense for Jared Anderson.
Yeah, I think it's more. Obviously, we haven't got this fight yet.
Yeah,
I think that's way more entertaining. Ajagba's gonna come to win the fight.
Yeah,
I would favor Anderson in that fight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But no, Ajagba. It's a new. Ajagba, shout out to his coach Flick who trains out here. Because I could see definitely new wrinkles in his game, and his performance was kind of the definition of slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah,
and his timing was good. Yeah. He out-jabbed Guido halfway through. Guido was doubling and tripling and using his feet to maneuver around off the jab.
Yeah,
but he was just slow and steady, good timing, and time them with one at a time.
I saw more jabs than I've previously seen, and I seen him going to the body. I saw him going to the body. I said, yo, this kid Efe that came to the ring with something tonight. And much more than I expect. And the same with Guido. I'm on record. I was having a conversation with Dr. Rob. I said, man, Guido's soft. I said, man, Guido's soft. And when he came out the way he came out in the first round, I said, okay, this kid came ready for this one, understanding, hey, my back's against the wall. And then the next 2 rounds went that way. I say, all right, Guido. We had a good fight on our hands last night.
And then he surprised me, the way he was able to hold up to the uppercuts and to the body and the body attack. It looked like he was getting broken down in the 4th, 5th, 6th to the body. Efe kind of went away from that a little bit. Then he switched southpaw, which he had some success with, but it was also.
I wanted, when he switched to southpaw, I wanted Guido, go! Like, this kid switched. This is not what he's used to.
I think he tried.
He barely got a jab this way. I mean, he got a jab this way. Now, you can't. It's impossible for him to pick up the jab over here and have something nice over here. I was like, man, go get him. Put them feints together, that movement. He stopped moving. I felt just as much as Efe started doing things better, I felt like Guido regressed a little bit as the fight continued. Especially, I kind of felt like he kind of looked like he was trying to preserve himself after that 3rd round where he was letting loose and didn't get it. So
well, Efe's distance was better tonight, like last night. Yeah. Like he knew the times he was jumping in with his jab and was catching them with the right uppercut, doing it. He had a couple of times where he got his head off the line and then used the momentum to shoot the left uppercut. So again, credit to his trainer. When he first started from Nigeria, he was like, 70, 80 punches around. Just come forward and throw a lot of punches.
I remember that, yeah. Just doom,
and then it was like he got a little Americanized, a little civilized, and
I feel like the Frank Sanchez loss.
Well, that was the bottom him out moment.
Yeah, that's when I got to do something else.
Right, there you go. And so this is the new, reinvented Efe Ajagba. So
I like it, man. I like the new Efe.